Good morning and thanks for joining us. Let's get to the weather right away with meteorologist Chris Havley.
Yeah, pretty messy out there this morning. Snow has been falling overnight last night.
TV9's Aaron Scheinblum joins us live from Dubuque this morning. And Aaron, how are the roads looking out there? Homeless shelters have been preparing for this winter storm. The Cedar Rapids shelters, Willis Dady, Mission of Hope, and Catholic Worker House will have extra beds available throughout the weekend. The Iowa City Overflow Shelter House will reopen for any emergency overflow. Today, thousands of people will be marching through Washington, D.C., demanding more restrictive gun laws. The March for Our Lives will include people from around the country, including survivors of the Parkland, Florida high school shooting last month.
You're not going to be able to ignore us because we're at your doorstep now. So we're going to stay here, we're going to fight.
The students at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School have led this movement for gun control. A 19-year-old man shot and killed 17 people at the high school last month. They're hoping the rallies will spark change. An Eastern Iowa teenager is in D.C. for the march. Maggie Wilson is a senior at West Branch High School. She got to go to the march for free because of a GoFundMe account started by a woman in Iowa City. Kitty Slemon set out to raise $9,000. She originally wanted to send a student from every high school in Iowa City and West Branch. She raised nearly $2,000 and was only able to send Maggie. Slemon says she's super excited to see and hear all about the march, and she hopes this inspires Maggie to continue being an activist.
She's just super excited and super grateful, and you know, she really was the right person to go. So I'm really happy that this was an opportunity that we could give to her and her mom.
Maggie has been spending the past 2 days touring Washington, D.C. and is ready to take a stand.
There's going to be just a ton of people there from everywhere representing their states and their counties and their districts and just saying this is enough.
Slemon says she wishes she had been able to send more students. Today, 829 other demonstrations are also happening nationwide. Many Eastern Iowa students will be holding their own version of March for Our Lives. Cedar Rapids students are planning a demonstration at Green Square starting at 10 this morning. They're hoping for changes to gun laws here in Iowa. The event is open to everyone. Investigators are now trying to figure out how an Iowa family of 4 died in their rented condo in Mexico. Authorities found the bodies of Kevin and Amy Sharp and their 2 children, Sterling and Adriana, yesterday, but they don't suspect foul play. The Sharps were from Creston, Iowa, which is about an hour southwest of Des Moines. They were supposed to return home Thursday. Jana Wellen is Amy Sharp's cousin. She says her family watched from here in Iowa as flights left Cancun and landed in St. Louis with no word from the family.
We were hoping we would hear from them by then, and when we did not, we knew that there was something wrong. The only thing that we're thankful for was that hopefully they've given us hope that maybe it was just very peaceful.
The family is waiting to hear the results of the autopsies, and they begin to mourn as others do in their town as well.
Creston's a very tight-knit community. You know, we're a small community, 8,000 people, so everybody knows somebody who knows the people involved.
Sharp's relatives say the family was very involved in the community, especially with the basketball team at the local community college. Iowa City is preparing for their future through autonomous vehicles. The city tells TV9 they will take on a researcher to find out how autonomous vehicles can impact the way the city is laid out. They'll also see if there are any costs they should be looking out for in terms of construction and parking. Mayor Jim Throckmorton says there's already been a lot of research done in terms of the mechanics and safety of the car. So now they're looking at the bigger picture.
What we're more interested in is the relationship between a large number of autonomous vehicles being used in our city and effects on parking structures. Do we need as many as we have or not? And on roadway capacity, traffic volumes.
City Council will discuss the findings in a work session later this year. This morning, students and Democrats are criticizing the Republicans in the state legislature. This is after Republicans pushed through a bill that cuts millions from 2 Iowa universities.